Good morning to all the American peoples out there. I want to share something with you that about that debate last night, and I want you to please sit back and relax. And guess who's going to be the narrator? Yours truly. First of all, I want to welcome the American peoples. Please welcome the two candidates, Brother Trump and Sister Harris. Let's give them a round of applause. And Sister Harris always showing her polite. She walked up to the boy and gave the boy a handshake. And damn near squeeze his hand off just to let you know, boy, this is serious. Are y'all ready to listen to me question these candidates? All right, Sister Harris, before we get started, is there anything that you want to say to the American people? Yes, I want the American people to be aware of everything that this man say tonight is nothing but lies. Now, we do have a check and balance. Everything he says is not going to be nothing but lies. And so the American people need to be aware of what this scumbag is out there doing. Okay? Everything coming on is nothing but lies. Okay, Brother Trump, what you got to say about that? I am probably one of the most honest men that the world ever seen. I think those who lie and cheat and steal should be incarcerated. Now, a lot of people have been walking up to me and telling me that I am the next thing to God. And when you get those kind of compliments, man, what are you going to think? You know, I try to prove myself of being a man of integrity. But I want you to know one thing. Them damn Democratic, they ain't nothing but liars, cheaters, and stealers, and I can't stand none of them. Okay, very good. And first of all, I want to talk about what kind of plans do you have for the American people if you became president? Brother Trump? We don't have a final plan. My staff and I will have a plan before November. And so you don't have to present. So you don't have a plan to present to American people. Is that what you're saying, Brother Trump? Yeah, we do have a plan. It's being processed at this time. Okay. Sister Harris, what kind of plans would you have for the American people? Okay, my plan is affordable health care. And another thing is to housing. I want to develop more small business, and also we have a child tax law, and women's right. Now, Sister Harris, what else you want to say? So, boy, I can tell a woman. How can you tell a woman what to do with her body, boy? Look at your body. Now, I didn't want to start out like that. It's just to give you some examples of what we are dealing with and who we are dealing with. This man has a mental illness, and the American peoples cannot see that. All right. All right. Cool. Now, my first subject is let's talk about this border crossing. Brother Trump, what's going on with the border crossing? I'm going to say this to you. When I was in office, there was not one person crossed that damn border. Since these damn Democrats have taken over, there's over 20 million people have crossed the border. And guess what? They coming from 168 different countries. The Democratic is allowing these scumbags to come in here to take our jobs. They are rapists, they killers, they dirty, they nasty, and oh, I can keep going on and on and on about the problem that we having at the border. All right, bro, Trump, if there's anything else, well, not at this time. Let me see what she got to say. All right, Sister Harris, let's talk. Okay, we do have problem at the border, but we don't have as many problems that we had before. And we can look at statistics and see the number amount of people that's crossing the border. And I want to say this to the American people. We had a bipartisan bill signed. All parties agreed that this is one of the best bipartisan bills that we ever put together. President Trump told them not to sign the bill for political reasons. Is that true, boy? Well, no, first of all, you need to get your facts straight. I didn't tell them not to sign it. I just told them to hold up on it. So what does that mean? Well, we're not going to get off into that right now. We're talking about border crossing. Now, is it true that over 20 million people came into the country from 68 states? I stand by my word because I sat around at the border and I know for real. When they said it was 15,000, but in my estimation, it's over 20 million people that have crossed that border. All right, bro, Trump, it sounds like your point is very known. Brother Trump, I just need to get to this right now. And do you have any problem with race? No, I don't have a racial bone in my body. Well, why did you question Sister Harris' race? I just wanted to know, was she black, white, Indian? Because, she changes her race all the time. I just want the American people to know whether she black. But what does that make any difference, Brother Trump? No, it doesn't make any difference. Well, why would you question it? Okay. All right, Sister Harris, would you like to comment on it? He questioned my race because I'm a black woman. He questioned President Trump, Obama race. I mean, what is this man issue with race? All the American people to know that racism is a sickness unto death. This man have a problem and we cannot see it. When he was down in New York on all these apartment buildings, he made sure that no black people would rent from his apartment buildings in New York City. Is that true, boy? No, y'all got it all wrong. I told them if they have the proper money, if they come in there with the right attitude, we'll rent it to them. Okay? American people, you see what we're dealing with. Man is racist. But according to him, he don't have a racist bone in his body. Okay? All right? Well, let's talk about the 5 black boys, Trump, that you wanted to have them executed on that Central Park deal. Could you expand or elaborate on that? Well, at that time, those boys said that they was guilty. And in my own mind, I'm saying if they're guilty, they should be executed. Okay? These 5 boys was exonerated. And they found out that they was innocent. What do you think? Well, look, I'ma still stand by my word. Okay, American people. You see where the boy's heart is at? He got a race issue. And it's been going on ever since the boy was born. Okay, well, first of all, let's talk about the January 6th resurrection. Do you know anything about that, Trump? Well, first of all, I didn't know anything about that they was going to plan this thing. I just happened to just told them, say, look, just show up at the White House in case some thing go down. I need somebody to, bag the old boy up. Okay. During the time they was having a ride, what was you doing? I was back in my office. Were you looking at the TV and people calling you and saying, please call this ride off? I have no recollection of that. Y'all see what I'm saying? You dealing with a mental illness person has no recollection only when it's convenient to him. So you don't know anything about calling the Proud Boys and all your boys in. Nope. I think they were very fine guys. You don't care about how many people lost their lives that day because of your ignorance, your stupidity. I didn't cause that. I wasn't the one that pulled the gun, shot the gun. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, you see what we're dealing with. That's all. Follow the story now. Let's talk about all these charges that you have against you. Let's talk about the 34 felony charges. How do you plead, boy? Well, first of all, it's fake news. That's all the damn Democrat want to do. Every time they try to impeach me, they have no charges. And they tried everything. They even shot at me, tried to take my ears off. The Democrat was responsible for that because they wanted to get rid of me. Okay? I have done so much for the American people. All of the American people, I would say 90% of them, they love Trump. Even the black, the Mexican, and everybody loved Trump. And everybody keep ringing my phone up. Man, we pray that you become the next president. And the only thing that I can tell the Democrats, you better keep lying on me because the lie shall set you free. And the only thing that I'm going to say to you, the American people, be careful about what you hear about me. You notice that during that time, a ride, I walked out with my Bible in my hand because I believe in the Bible. I believe in what thus said the Lord. I want to see peace among all people, regardless of race, religion, sex, or national origin. I'm a man of integrity, and people don't see that. And those who lie, cheat, and steal should be put in jail. That's including you, Sister Harris, Brother Ward. I'm tired of you guys making America the worst place to live in. You can believe if the Democrats takes over, this place will look like Venezuela. I'm just telling you what you need to be ready for. We need to stand up for America. These damn Democrats is no good. That's all they doing is causing chaos among peoples who's trying to get along. Okay, all right, bro, Trump. Okay, so we're not talking about, okay, all these charges. Okay, let's talk about this classified information, boy. Why did you take all that classified information home? Because I felt that it was a safe place. Do you know what the national security say about taking stuff home? Well, look, I need y'all to understand something right now. We are not here to talk about classified material. We are talking about make America great again. Okay. But again, in order to make America great again, now according to Kamala, you got to stop lying, cheating, and stealing. That's what our problem is. You keep lying to the American people, you keep cheating them, and you stealing everything from all the people that have dreams. Now, are you going to work with me, boy? Because one thing that I can say, the American people can look at you and tell that you ain't nothing but a scumbag. And I want to ask you something else, boy. Let's talk about women's rights. You want to get into that? Yeah. Let's get into it. When do you have a right? How can you have a right to tell a woman what to do with her body? Trump, I'm not trying to tell her what to do with her body. I'm just trying to tell her how to protect her body. Okay, expand on that, if you will. Well, I don't really want to get off into that right now. Now, okay, what about Sister Wright? I mean, Sister Harris, talk about. A woman should have a right to do whatever she want to do with her body. We got people going to the emergency room. We got people that are going through all kind of trauma because they have passed this abortion law. And President Trump got 3 people that he elected to make sure that they overturn Roe versus Wade. Those 3 Supreme Court members is white ring election. You see how to work. And when you look at the Supreme Court, what the Supreme Court is made up of, that was Trump people. And all of those individuals on the Supreme Court, they don't follow the laws. They don't follow the laws. So when I get, and this is Kamala Harris, when I get in, We're going to clear up these scumbags in the Supreme Court, which is supposed to be the high court of the land. Brother Trump, how would you talk about that? Well, I believe that a woman's right should be protected to a certain degree. But because I'm the president, I believe that every human being have a right to live. Now, from what I understand, they are taking babies and they are killing these babies. They are executing these babies because they don't want to follow law. I got calls all over from every state that they are killing the babies. Now, Trump, do you have any support evidence of that? Yeah, I don't have it at this time, but I can have it available whenever you want it. Okay? Now, all these claims that you saying that they are killing babies, they taking them to a different state, and all of this kind of stuff. And you say you don't have no support and evidence. It appeared to us, the American people, that you don't have no support and evidence of nothing that you're talking about. Are you working with me, boy? I'm just trying to be real talk right now. Now let's talk about the rioters who came down to the White House. I want to get back on that subject. Did you ask Mike Pence to overturn the election? Nope. Did you have anything to do with those guys coming down to the White House? Nope. Okay. It certainly proved that you are a man of integrity. Are you telling the truth, sir? Yes. As I said earlier, that the American people think I'm one of the most honest persons that ever lived in this world. And I stand by my word, integrity. I am a man of integrity. And all these lying Democrats out here, they need to be shot in the head. Because that's all it is. There ain't nothing but murder. They're allowing all these people from 168 states to come in here, take over all our jobs. The black man can't get jobs because all of these partners coming in and taking them. They stealing, they robbing, and they killing. And hold up. I want everybody to understand that these same individuals that is coming into the United States, these stolen guns out in Springfield are killing dogs, cats, and all the pets in the area. They eating them. These people's coming from different countries. You must understand, they are eating our cats, our dogs, and all our pets. As a matter of fact, I just got a phone call before I came on the line. One of my homies just called me and said, look, baby, I'm in Springfield. My cat is missing. And my neighbor and them came from a foreign country. Now, okay, you got peoples coming here eating your cats, dogs, and all your pets. Hold up. President Trump, I just got a call from the governor of Springfield. He said he have no evidence that people coming into his state eating cats, dogs, and all the pets up. Now, there is no evidence, President Trump. Where did you get this from? Well, see, you got to understand, those are left wing out there trying to protect those individuals. I'm just telling you all, the American people, that those left wing media is out there, is the pride of the America. They are telling the American people things untrue. They'll do anything to get in office. That's the way they roll. And I want the American people to know that if they're not going to tell the truth, they don't need to be in office. Okay, Brother Trump, let's just move on to, do you believe that the election was stolen? Yeah, it was stolen. Did you ask anybody down in Georgia to try to find you a certain amount of election? No, I told them to recount them again. Now, after them counting 3 or 4 times, how many more times you want? So you didn't tell this guy to find some election for you to win? Nope. All right. Let's talk about, again, I don't want to get off this subject. You want to become the president of the United States, and you got all these felony charges. You got all these charges are pending against you. Just say if you was elected in November, are you willing to do the time of the crime that you already committed? Or would you look at it, I'm the president. It's the big payback. I'm going to show the people who I am. I am the big dog. All charges are dropped. And anybody that said something against me, your day gonna come. All the individuals that they jail, those patriots, I'm going to set them free. I'm gonna give them asylum. And I'm gonna tell you this right now. Kamala Rice, you ain't no Democratic, you're gonna pay the cost because you're gonna know who the boss of the America. I am the big payback. So I'm just letting you know the Democrats ain't nothing but liars, cheaters, and stealers. They continue to let these people come in on the board. Nothing but rapists, killers. And they nasty. They're bringing all these diseases in the America to the America. All right, brother Trump. Well, let's talk about Project 2025. Okay, what about Project 2025? Well, brother Trump, you got a chance to tell the American people right now. Do you know anything about Project 2025? Nope, I never hear it. I don't have anything to do with it. Is that those staff members, they wrote it unknown to my knowledge. I have no recollection, and I cannot testify for this. So this is your first time seeing it, but your signature is all over. Well, people can put people's signature on it called falsified statement. And I'm going to tell you right now, all that stuff in Project 2025 is nothing but bullshit because people know that I'm not that type of person. Going to close the schools down, go after DOJ, and all these other charges. And people are saying that I am going to be a dictator. Well, I'm going to try to do the things that I feel that is best for the American people. I want them to do as I say, not as I do. And I want the American people to know I want to make America great again. Are you willing to make America? But if you put Kamala Harris in there, ooh, Venezuela, this is what we're going to look like. All these countries going to take advantage of us. But let me expand on something that we want to talk about. Let's talk about the Israel war. And Kamala Harris, what you got your first coming? Well, I stand by my word. I say if Israel need to protect themselves, if you look at that October incident, these guys came in and killed all these people, innocent people. And they have a right to protect themselves. And I'm still stand by my word. Okay, Brother Trump, what do you think about that Russia-Ukraine deal? Well, if I was in there, Russia would have never invaded Ukraine because I would have told Putin, don't do that. And me and Putin got a very special relationship. And whatever I tell the boy to do, he will do it. Now, did you say it that you wish Russia would invade Ukraine? No. If Russia gave you some money while you was in office, would you invade Ukraine? No, I'm a peacemaker. Let me ask you something, President Trump. When you went over to Russia, you had a classified meeting with just only you and Putin, and you did not allow reporters or anyone to come in to that meeting. And the reporter that was in there, you made sure that y'all got the notes and you destroyed him. Could you expand or elaborate and let the American people know why did you do that? Well, I think as a president of a country, I don't think that we need to tell the American people is everything. That conversation that we had with Putin, that I had with Putin in this meeting, it was talking about how can we form a relationship with Russia. See, y'all overreacting. Let me ask you something, Brother Trump. Were you trying to build a Trump Tower in Russia? No, well, Putin wanted me to build one over there. Were you trying to build a Trump Tower in Russia? Nope. Nope. I have no recollection of it. Okay, let me give y'all something to think about the American people. You've heard both sides, Brother Trump and Sister Harris. You have a choice to make, just like everything else in life. You can go right or you can go left. You can go up or you can go down. I'm here to tell the American people, be aware of these wolves dressed up like sheep. Be aware that this election that's coming up is important for all of us to go out and vote. You go and vote with your heart. Do not vote because of political reason. You vote for the people and not politicians. I'm going to say this to all the American people. I'm proud to be an American. I'm proud to be an American because of what we stand for. I stand up for what I believe. I can fall for anything. I'm going to say to all the minority peoples of color, don't let your conscience be your guide. You go and vote for the right person, for the right job. If you can see what's been happening in our news, whenever you have a person that degrade or humiliate a woman because of the color of her skin, we're going to have problems and many problems to come. I say this to all my brothers and sisters. The first person that if you do this, you're going to win. My first person who I'm going to vote for is God, because I know God's going to help me to make a decision. He will not lead me down the path. He will lead me down the path of righteousness for his name's sake. I'm going to go to God. I'm going to pray. And God, you know who the best person, the right person for the right job. And don't allow race, religion, sex, or national origin to help me to make a decision. I know that you can make a way out of no way, because we all going to stand up for right, for what we believe in. And I thank all the audience and my viewers out there for listening, because this is real talk that's going on in the world. I want you to be aware of what to come. Pray over it. Wake up and pray every day. And ask God to strengthen your mind, your body, and your soul. Because if God can't do it, no one can do it. And I want to thank you all for listening. And I want you to tune in. And I want you to share this message. And I'm asking the Father God to guide us through this journey. And in Jesus' name, I pray to all my brothers and sisters. Amen.